Hi there, Fiddler Dan here. Hey, have you ever thought about buying a violin from China? You can, and indeed, most of the higher quality student violins are actually made in China, so why not just order direct? And a popular marketplace for that these days is a marketplace called Aliexpress. So on Aliexpress, you can see a whole range of violins from the really cheap, and I've got some listed here. These violins you can buy off eBay in Australia for anywhere from 50 to 150 bucks. So they're not the violins that I'm talking about, and certainly I've done a review of those. Have a look at my review of eBay violins, and then have a look at my pull apart of a $99 violin, of which some of these will be just about identical. But these are not the violins that I'm talking about from AliExpress. If you drill into AliExpress a bit more, you'll see a whole range of instruments. And actually what you're going to find are some reasonable quality violins here. The challenge is violins can be made to look fantastic, but there's no way to know what they actually sound like until you get them in your hot little hand. So you take a punt on buying these violins, and I've had customers come to me and they've bought violins in the thousands of dollars direct from China, and look, they're quite nice violins, with a few caveats. Well, certainly they're the ones that come to me anyway. Firstly, Australia's a different country to China. We've got a different climate. So when an instrument's been set up in China, by the time it gets here and our different climate, the neck projection might be slightly different, so the bridge needs to be adjusted, no matter how well it was set up in China. And the sound post inside it might be too tight because of our higher humidity here. And a tight sound post can lead to cracking. The other thing that happens with these violins is sometimes, because they're chucked on a boat and sent here, takes a couple of weeks, they can sustain some damage and some cracks. Now, reputable sellers from China and people selling through AliExpress are very happy to take returns, but guess what? You probably have to pay for the return, and you have to wait a while to send it back and send it back and so on. So all of that can be a bit of an underwhelming process. The other thing I've found is that violins that come here, they've been made and put in the case almost before the varnish is dry. And so by the time they get here, the varnish, particularly under the bridge, has rubbed away. There are various reasons for that. But sometimes there's damage to the varnish because it's sitting in a case and it's travelling through a hot, humid environment on a ship. And so the varnish itself is damaged there. Quite repairable, but it's unlikely to live up to expectations. So in summary, yes, you could take a chance on a violin from China, on buying from somewhere like AliExpress. It is a bit of a lucky dip though. You could do very well, or I could be doing very well doing the repairs for you. So yeah, it's completely up to you. Otherwise, come see me in my shop or go and visit a reputable store to get yourself a new violin. That's all from me. Bye for now.